All right, so here we have something unique going on today. The first Harumadhu melon to turn yellow. So it still has the green striping in it, but the color of the melon is actually starting to change. Now, normally it'll slip while it still had white flesh, and I actually have one that's in that stage. You can see we still have some Harumadhu fruit sets setting. Flowers are setting, but we've been having some fairly dry weather. This is a variety that's native to India, so it prefers dry weather, I assume. Hot and dry weather for the best developing and ripening conditions. Back here is a fruit that has slipped from the vine. And if we look at the top there, you can see it's basically not connected to the vine, or it has a minimal connection. The other one has actually, it's pinned up against this wall here. I'm not trying to have anything crawling on me. Oh, that's burst open. Oh, man. That's burst open. So I couldn't see the other side of it. But basically, the typical situation is slips. Oops, I'm zoomed in. Sorry about that, y'all. I can't zoom out. Yeah, I can't zoom out. We're having some technical difficulties here. I think I got the screen wet because I'm sweating. There we are. So typically, this is the stage it falls off the vine. It looks a little bit more yellowish on camera, but seeing it in the true light that I'm looking at it in, it's actually white, but the camera is giving a yellowish color, I guess because the sun has already set and the camera is making up for the lack of light. But nonetheless, this melon here actually is yellow, and it's still connected to the vine, even when I slightly tug on where it's connected, it doesn't budge. So this one is still ripening. It's elevated in the air, so I don't have to worry about insects actually eating into it, hopefully. But this is the furthest I've ever seen them reach, or the furthest stage in ripening. So I'm actually hoping for the best for that one. People would normally probably try to harvest it right now. I'm going for the gold. I want it to be a solid golden color. Looking at the vines, it looks like they're starting to put out new growth. You can see some fresh young leaves here. You can see the dying off leaves, the ones that are turning yellow, but you can also see some fresh, vibrant leaves here that look like they have no disease issues or anything. And like I said, we also still have more fruits starting to set. So that one's a no good one. This one's perfect. I'm hoping that change, that slight difference, will net me some sweeter melon, and if so, we're definitely gonna do a bricks test on it. Earlier, about 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, I planted some kajari seedlings. You can see a bunch of seedlings right there. You know how I start my my melons and watermelons and whatnot. I start them on napkins, and I just pop them into the soil. I decided to plant them in groups just to make my job a little bit easier. I haven't watered yet. I literally just finished, and I'm transplanting some white jades into containers. I'm going to finish that up tomorrow. I put the containers in with the kajari, and I planted some white jades into the bags. I planted about 5 into each of the bags, and I put those container plants in there to basically act as a mulch. And since I'm going to have to water them anyway, it's going to be 2 waterings per plant. So it's going to be 1 watering per 2 plants. So the container water will drip down into the soil and feed the plants in the soil also. Makes my job easier, so I don't have to keep watering, and it's helping to recycle water instead of just having the container on the ground watering it it spills out and goes into the nether. So that's that. We can actually toss this Harumadhu into the compost, into the liquid compost. This thing must have burst open a while ago. You can see it wasn't an animal. It somehow just burst open, probably because it was squeezed against that wall. So I actually wanted to check on Madhu Ra and see how those are doing also. We're gonna take a brief break and toss this into there we go. And that's gonna break down in the water over time, especially as the sun shines on it. Under this banana forest is a Madhu Ra right here, which is still growing. Looks like it may have reached its complete size. This one is kind of small. I actually need to get this. It looks like it's gonna start turning color soon. I need to get that propped up so it doesn't slip easily and it can ripen up as much as possible. I believe though I'm gonna have a Madhu Ra over here that's gonna grow to a much larger size. The vine looks to be healthier, larger leaves, and the fruit set seems like it was a large size for a young fruit set. Now if I can find it without disturbing the vines much, that'll be a good thing. I need to basically come and clean up these grapevines though to make my job easier so I don't have to destroy anything that I'm looking forward to. It's in here somewhere, I can tell you that. It's literally in this little area, but I basically just wanted to show that Harumadhu, how it's turning yellow. That's the first one to actually start turning yellow. I didn't realize it actually turns yellow because Baker Creek shows them as a white melon, which obviously isn't the ultimate stage it reaches during ripeness. Here it goes. Yeah, so this one is larger. This is a larger Madhu Ra, and it's still growing apparently. I'm just gonna get that propped up right there. Propped up on top of that grapevine there. And we can see this is a larger Madhu Ra, definitely. And it's still growing. It's in its young stage. They turn a darker green color once I believe they turn darker green once they get close to ripening, and then they turn a yellow color once they are ripe. Have some Madhu Ra vines over here also. I believe we're gonna start setting fruit soon, but not much to look forward to right there as of now. Maybe a month from now. Working on the bananas. I'm gonna pop a grow bag into here tomorrow, and I'm gonna transplant. We're gonna do a galangal transplant. So I don't remember if it's greater galangal or lesser galangal, but it's basically in the turmeric and ginger family. So it's a rhizome, and I have it growing over there. I'm just gonna transplant it over here next to the blue turmeric. And then in here I also have green turmeric. So this is the leaves for green turmeric. I have white turmeric right here. And I believe those are all the turmerics I have. I have green, white. Oh yeah, I have orange turmeric. Green, white, blue, and orange turmeric. So that's that, y'all. That's Blue Java Banana waving its leaf, telling y'all have a good day. Hope y'all have been enjoying y'all gardening season.